Well, again, another interesting and important message from Bob. Democrats go after guns because it's the socialist thing to do. It is teachings from Stalin and company, and you know he is one of their champions. If you were with Hillary and a bear suddenly came upon you and Hillary, she would try to convince you to put your guns down and go have a talk with the bear. She'd assure you that this is the right thing to do. All her talk about supporting the Second Amendment is so much liberal shinola. The left thinks the Constitution has had its day, time to move on. It's the liberal thing to do and say. Let's look at some definitions. Liberal. It means that to be open-minded, you have to be flexible, move with the times, do it as best at the moment. It also means that the old lady landmarks may well have been outlived their usefulness. To them, anyone who wants to keep the old standards and more has no place in modern society. Conservative, another definition for conservative, which also puts the true intent on the meaning, is pervasive. Conservatives want to preserve an ancient landmarks. They want to keep the standards of a good and free society. They want a black and white system where good and evil are distinct and do not overlap. They do not want change for change's sake like the liberals, but are willing to make changes to fit current situations where it does not violate the high standards of the Constitution and of standing law. Where laws are not to the best interest of society, conservatives will address them and change them, and where applicable, will enforce them, unlike liberals. These definitions are not only basic, they are easy to understand, and only those who want to make laws to suit their political purposes are liberals, who also merely ignore laws that do not fit or allow their goal. Liberals are, quote, lawmakers on the fly, end of quote, while conservatives, unlike liberals, are willing to change laws or social norms more as merely to further political ambitions. If you present these definitions to a conservative, he or she will not argue the points. They will add even more and stiffer angles to the definitions. On the other hand, anytime you propose a definition to a liberal, the first inclination is to see how they can change it, and foremost in their minds, be able to have the last word on it. You know, I've mentioned this directly to Bob. He needs to write a book. I hope you enjoy hearing what Bob sent me, and I hope you take the time to pass it along to your like-minded friends, and those that aren't like-minded. They might wake up. Thanks for listening.